Hey, this is my first video. I plan on collecting a lot of replica belts from the WWE and even TNA, just wrestling belts in general. And well, I decided to make a little video description of the very first belt that I ever got. It was the classic WWE Intercontinental Championship. It hasn't been used since, I believe, probably around 1996 or so, maybe 1997 at the very latest. But yeah, a lot of classic wrestling fans, fans of like 90s wrestling will definitely recognize this belt. It was held by Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon, wrestlers like that, Bret the Hitman Hart, classic wrestlers. But this was the first belt that I ever got. I got it when I was 13 years old. It's actually kid size, and the center plate itself isn't really all that big. But when I was 13, I definitely I definitely liked this belt. The first belt I ever collected, and I plan on getting a lot more of these. So, rather than just talking, I think I might as well just get to showing off the belt. If you can notice here, the WWF logo here, before they had to change their name to the WWE, that was around the era of when this belt was around. When the logo used to look like that, before they changed it to the modern logo. But here we go. Have to do this with one hand. And use my knee. Come on. There we go. There we go. Right away, you can see the Figures Inc. little badge there on the back of it. I believe I got this straight from WWE's website, shop.com. Anyway, on the back here you can notice the screws in the back for all the center plates, or all the gold-plated pieces, and there are the little buckles there. It's I've kept it in really good condition since I've had it. I've worn it a couple times, of course, because I'm a big wrestling nerd like that. Make me feel like the champion. But here we go, and there it is. Very detailed. I have to say it was very detailed. The first thing that I noticed here, was of course the big globe here. A lot of details on the stars there. There's some more stars. 3 stars there by the Intercontinental logo, classic WWF logo. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but here we go. Around the edge of the belt, goes all the way around the belt, looks like etching into the belt. And it's very nice. It's very detailed. Here's the center plate there in WWF. More WWF there. Classic wrestling. There's the buckles again. This is a very good belt, I have to say. It's definitely very detailed, and it's really good looking. And a lot of belts that are used in indie wrestling nowadays use this design of the belt as, some of their major championships. So, you'll notice like these curves right here. That's definitely a part of indie wrestling now. They use this design, and there's center plates replicating the other ones over here. And then right here they have the WWF Intercontinental. And here are the more belt buckles with the gold tip on the edge here. But I've kept pretty good care of this belt. Like I said, I got it when I was 13 years old. And it's actually the kid size model. I definitely plan on getting a lot more replica belts. It's something that I intend on collecting. I see a lot of people on YouTube doing it themselves. making, videos, video descriptions of their belts and everything, and I intend on doing that as well. This was my very first championship belt, and I've kept it in really good condition. It no cracks or anything like that. These belts are extremely durable. Like, they're definitely not cheapos, that's for sure. But one thing that you'll notice is that replica belts, the same thing with every replica belt. The leather that they use for these, they're not real leather, they're simulated leather, and it's close to being the same thing. But one thing that you'll notice here, I'm only using one finger. Well, now two, but all right, here we go. One finger. A belt. If this was real leather, this entire edge right here wouldn't, be coming up along with it. It should, be floppy and loose. But, oh well, it's a replica. I got this for maybe $130 from WWE roughly 4 years ago. But yeah, it's a good belt. I would definitely recommend this belt for fans of classic wrestling in the 90s and late 80s. And yeah, so there you go. And this is the old school Intercontinental Championship.